Woodstock of food, Slow Food Nation invited everyone to come to the table for Labor Day 2008. The 4-day festival brought over 60,000 people to San Francisco as they sampled local organic fare, attended educational lectures, and strolled through a sustainable victory garden that has provided the city with over 100 pounds of produce per week. Initially founded by Carlo Petrini in Italy, the slow food movement has spread to America, gathering high-profile supporters like Alice Waters and Michael Pollan. The movement itself is backed by an ideology claiming food is about much more than cooking and eating.
And it's supporting local farmers who get their livelihood off of producing food, so that's why we're trying to get people to buy locally as opposed to going further out. Also organic food, which is better for the environment, and it's healthier, so it's better in terms of the obesity epidemic and things like that are happening, so it's kind of a win-win-win situation.
The slow food movement encourages a heightened awareness about what we're putting on our plates, focusing on not just the nutritional value of food, but the quality, the production, and the labor behind it.
He's sort of insisting that wherever you buy food, you know where it comes from, you know that it's fresh, local, organic, agroecologically grown if you can do that.
But the movement is not without criticism. Many question the polarizing effect of Slow Food Nation, hailing the entire event as a pretentious farmers market, inaccessible to the general public.
The issues around representation, around food justice, and around inequality were skirted a little bit. I mean, there were a couple of moments where people did engage with it, but on the whole, that was something that was not as well dealt with as it could have been. There was also a sort of tasting pavilion where you had to pay a lot of money to get in, and in fact, it sort of sold out, and tickets were exchanging hands on on eBay or Craigslist, whatever it was, for sort of double, triple the asking price. And that I was a little less excited by. I mean, the food was very nice, but it seemed as if some of the sort of core ideas of slow food sort of dropped off. That food seemed good, it seemed clean, but there was very little attention paid to labor.
In a faltering economy where consumption of Spam is up 9%, does a sustainable, organic, and primarily local movement fit into the American budget?
Food is generally cheaper at farmers markets than it is in supermarkets, particularly in those farmers markets where people don't speak English. So not the hoity-toity farmers markets, but the ones where working class people go. But basically, we just need to be more attuned to the fact that our food should taste good, and to some extent, we should get used to paying a little bit more for it.
The event itself garnered immense crowds and media attention, successfully presenting an agenda of sustainability and justice that can easily be incorporated into everyday life.
I think the easiest thing to do is to buy organic and locally grown food, which is becoming more prevalent in the marketplace. So if you go to places that sell that kind of food and look for the labels and see that it's done organically and locally, that's the easiest way that you can support the movement.
This has had an impact, and it has brought up the debate a little bit more than it had before, and I think that's a great thing. But again, the real success of this will be not whether there's a sort of one-off blip, but whether it augurs the beginning of a more sustained and serious conversation around food politics, the Farm Bill, and food justice.
For the group behind the event, Slow Food USA, you are what you eat, as long as that food is good, clean, and fair. For CalTV, I'm Lindsay Baker.